We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
Here we go, gotta go. Delta.
First carry for James Conner. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Delta.
Conner. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Second down, Bridgewater. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead the point, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota to throw it this time, eluding the pressure right. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
first down. They'll run with Chubb. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the handoff, it's Gurley. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Working out of the gun. Mariota on the move to his left. And this is caught at the 8th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Delta.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Tighten up.
They begin this drive with Chubb. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We got three, fellas, we got three. One.
They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Hey. We got three.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Mariota now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Mariota. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Final play of the half. Bridgewater being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I bet you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must be a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
One.
Now Mariota eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Mariota. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Here's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Toss play, Connor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Connor. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw here now, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
We got 4. Go Delta. Kill.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw that happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A second down throw here for Mariota. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They go play action here on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Now it's Gurley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing here, Mariota. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them